So you installed Claude Code. The window is open on the right, and now you're just staring at it. Where do you click? What do you even type? Nobody told you. You watch someone breeze through it in a video, but on your own screen, it just looks like a wall of buttons. That empty box? That's where most people quit. Not today. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you around every single part of this thing. You'll talk to it out loud, with your voice. And I'll hand you a 4-part recipe for what to type, so the agent builds what you actually want, not some random guess. Stay to the end. You'll walk away with one prompt template you can copy and reuse for any task, forever. Let's look around. It looks busy, but it's really just 3 areas. On the left, your files and your history. Every chat you've ever had sits right here. Click one, and you jump straight back into that conversation. In the middle, the big empty space.
That's where your code opens up. And on the right, Claude. The panel where you talk to it. That's home base. That's where you'll live. Now, 2 little tricks that make this panel feel like yours. Type a single slash into the box. 1/. A menu pops up. On screen, it says Filter Actions. These are shortcuts, ready-made commands, so you don't have to memorize a thing. Try one. Type /context. See this panel? Context usage. Think of context as Claude's short-term memory, how much it can hold in its head at once. Right now, it's nearly empty. As you work, it fills up. And when it gets full, Claude starts to forget the early stuff. Good to know it's there. One more. Up here, there's a line that says Switch Model. That's you choosing Claude's brain. A stronger one thinks harder and slower. A lighter one is quick. For now, leave it. The default is already a strong one. Just know the switch is there for later.
And down at the bottom, the box where the cursor blinks. That's where everything you ask goes. You type there, you hit enter, and Claude reads it. That one little box is where all the action starts. That's the whole tour. Left is history, middle is your code, right is Claude. Simple, once you've seen it once. Now here's the part nobody expects. You don't have to type at all. You can just talk out loud, and your Mac types it for you. Here's the setup, and you only do it once. Open System Settings, go to Keyboard, find Dictation, and switch it on. That's it. It's built into every Mac. Free. Now watch. I open a new chat. I press the key to start dictation, and I just speak. Create a Python file named hello that prints hello world, then run it. I didn't touch the keyboard. The words landed in the box on their own. I send it, and Claude goes to work. It writes the file, it runs the file, and down here, hello world, from my voice. Not a single letter typed by hand. Think about that. You just built and ran a program by talking to your computer. This is huge if English isn't your first language and typing feels slow. Speak in short, simple sentences, and it works great. But talking is only half of it. Because here's the honest truth. Claude does exactly what you say. Say it lazily, and you get a lazy, wrong result. The real skill isn't where you click, it's knowing what to say. So let me give you the recipe. Think of Claude like a brand new assistant on their first day. Sharp, fast, but they know nothing about your project yet. Say just, fix it, and they'll guess. Tell them exactly what you need, and they nail it. So, every good prompt has 4 parts. 4. Count them with me. Context, task, rules. Check. Context, what you're working with. Task, what you want done. Rules, the lines it can't cross. Check, how it proves it worked. That's the whole formula. Now, let's fill each one in with a real example. Start with context. This is you telling Claude what it's looking at, which project, which file, what the situation is. The more it knows, the less it guesses. And here's a trick that feels like magic. Context doesn't have to be words. It can be a picture. Watch. I've got a screenshot of some broken code. I paste it straight into Claude. And I just ask, what's wrong here? And look, it reads the picture. It finds the exact line.
It tells me it's a syntax error, and it points right at it. I didn't paste a single line of code. I didn't type the error out by hand. I gave it an image, and that was enough context. So when you're stuck, and you can't even put the problem into words, screenshot it, drop it in. That's context. Next, the task. This is the one thing you actually want. One clear job. Add a login button. Fix this error. Make a file that prints Hello World. Short, direct. One task at a time beats a giant wish list. Context tells it where it is. Task tells it where to go. 2 parts down, 2 to go. And these last 2 are what separate a beginner from someone who gets clean results every single time. Rules. These are your guardrails, the lines Claude must not cross. Leave them out, and it does whatever it feels like. So you say them out loud. Don't touch any other files. Keep it simple, no extra libraries. Explain each step in plain words.
Rules are how you stay in control while it moves fast. And the last one, the one everyone forgets. Check. You tell Claude how to prove the work is done right. Run the file and show me it works. Test it and tell me if it passes. Without a check, Claude just says, done, and you have no idea if that's true. With a check, it has to show you. It's the difference between hoping it worked and knowing it worked. So, there they are. Context, so it knows the situation. Task, so it knows the goal. Rules, so it stays safe. Check, so it proves it worked. 4 parts. Miss one, and you'll feel it in the result. Remember what I promised at the start? A template you can copy for anything. Here it is. Don't listen to this one. Read it and copy it. It's on screen and it's in the description below. It's just those 4 words with a blank after each. Context, task, rules, check, You fill in the blanks for whatever you're building. Fill in 3 of them and leave 1 empty on purpose. A weak prompt gives a weak result. Now you can see exactly why. Quick question before you go. Just answer it in your head. What does the check part do? Right. It forces Claude to prove the work is actually done. That's the one beginners drop. And it's the one that saves you. So look at how far you came. You toured the whole window. You talked to it with your voice. And you've got a 4-part recipe for every prompt you'll ever write. I'm building this whole path from scratch, from your very first click all the way to real apps that do real things. It's a course, 1 video at a time. Subscribe so you don't lose your place. Next up, the mistake that quietly wrecks beginner projects, and the 1 habit that fixes it. It's right here.